nothing to be nervous about at all. You know what? You're just brave is more than anything. Never mind the nerves. Nerves are like excitement at the same time.
Yeah.
Just buzzing around. Anne, where are you today?
I'm in Cooley in County Louth.
Cooley in County Louth, amazing. Actually, we've got a few other members from County Louth, so we do. So Anne, tell us about your little feng shui journey. What was going on when you joined? For you?
Wow. I had really been in a bad place money-wise for years and years and years. I had split up from my second husband a few years before, and just never, from that, I didn't have my own car, but people gave me cars, so I wasn't able to get my own car until last year. But I remember the day I joined, and the extra thing was to have a half-hour chat with yourself. And I was kind of going, what am I going to do? Bang, it's done. And for a while I had, what did I do? Why? But as it progressed, it got a bit easier. And of course, the nerves that everybody has when they join is, oh my God, I have to get all my remedies in. I have to do this, I have to do that. Whereas over the last, it's 3 years now this year, I've realized that, it doesn't all have to be done at once. And it's not a getting there, it's getting there. It's the journey rather than the destination. And sometimes I find that I notice things and I'm going, oh my God, how did I not notice that before? That shouldn't be there. That's like red where I need water or something. And things like that, being able to just upgrade some things. Like this year, I was able to buy a couple of new presses for my bathroom. And last year, I had a big problem where my daughter's bedroom is in the northwest, the Travel and Helpful people, and half in the bathroom. And she just took the remedies out, the metal out, and left it sitting in the hall. I go, what am I going to do? So I actually popped it in the group, and the only option I had was put it in the bathroom. This year I discovered I actually hadn't it far enough over. It was in my west gua. So I'm going, for God's sake. So I moved it over under the press, and then one day I had a brainwave. I wonder if under the bottom drawer of her chest of drawers, is there a space? So when she wasn't here, and she locks the bedroom door, so I sneaked in, took out the drawer, and I'm going, is it open at the back? Which it was. I'm going, this is brilliant. So I got all my metal and I laid it on the floor and put back in the drawer, and I had to put moving metal in her room as well. So that's stuck on the wall behind the TV. So she doesn't even know it's there.
I love it. So for people who are listening, they're probably like, what's she talking about, the metal? So when everyone gets their personal report, there's specific remedies that have to go in place. And just like acupuncture for your body, we use metal needles to do they use metal needles to do acupuncture. This is one of the elements, one of the 5 elements is metal. So I love your little undercover remedies. And tell me this.
I still have a wee smile when I think of it. She doesn't even know it's there.
And we do have a lot of people who have done feng shui undercover, like from their partners and husbands, they're just doing it. And Andrea, I was speaking to her this morning, and she was saying, like, if someone came into my house, they wouldn't even know it's feng shui, but it's the feeling. So how do you feel in your house now?
Well, I go back to when I moved into this house 6.5 years ago. I had been homeless for 3 weeks. I had to live in a B&B. And there was no houses on DAF, there was no houses for rent. And actually the lady across the road, I knew her, and she said, I think that house, the people that's in it is only there for 6 months, and I think the 6 months is nearly up. So she told me who owned it and where he lived and everything. So I kind of tortured him, and he was going, well, I don't know whether I'm going to sell it or what I'm going to do. So I was at a craft fair one day, and him and his wife just walked in, and he goes, if you want to see the house, come and visit it tomorrow. So I did, and sure, I took it because there was no other houses around. But when I moved in, I couldn't stop crying. I didn't like it. And it just so happened that a few weeks later, I'd done a dowsing course, Marie Diamond dowsing course. So I doused the house. And from that, the energy has just changed. So Feng Shui is like the next level for me, you know. I actually had a girl come into the house last year who had been here before I was. Now, this house was rented out. It's been rented out for years. So you've had lots of different energies and people coming through. And she said, oh my God, and she said, the energy in this house is so different, you know, so that was great, you know,
So reassuring.
affirmation, like, you know, so even from, like, before I done Feng Shui, my house was good for people and bad for money. And I kind of knew that because people loved coming here, they didn't mind coming here, but the money wasn't staying. So from my Feng Shui, the money has got better. So it has, but what I find is my mindset towards money has completely changed.
Wow.
You know, I'm not in that, oh, I can't do this because I don't have the money. And whereas, sure to come, you know, if it's meant to come, it'll come, you know. And I've been on a few holidays. I changed my car last year to one that I actually bought, so which is brilliant. It was not brand new, but it was new to me. And it was great to be able to do it. And it wasn't straightforward, but my mechanic that I went to for my metal in the beginning, I bought it off him, and like I texted him and I was going, Joe, would you have any brake discs? You know, he's going, yeah, no problem. And what do you want them for, art or something? I goes, no, you'll think I'm mad. Feng Shui. And he goes, and I don't think you're mad. I know you're mad, but yeah, I'll have loads.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you know, you've got a new car, you've been on some holidays.
Yeah, actually going again.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
I am 60 on Friday.
Oh, fantastic.
So myself and two friends are heading up to Tenerife for a week.
Lovely.
Yeah, can't wait.
Fantastic. So, like, you know, and you were in a certain situation, like there's a lot of people here listening, and, you know, you're in a rented house. Yeah. You knew it was kind of bad for money, you know, at the time money wasn't coming really. So like, there's probably a lot of people listening or in our world that are in a similar place and they're really afraid, I'm sure, or they're not sure about taking that leap. I would love for you to hear, like, what would you say to them? Because you've been through it, and what was the calling for you to do it?
Well, I knew something needed to change. So I obviously, Feng Shui came into my life for a reason. So I'd gone so far. I actually liked the fact that you were Irish. That kind of drew me to you. You know, you're one of our own. So I just, that night, I remember sitting when there was the join. I'm going, oh my God, what do I do? I can have about 2 months and I'll be fine. For the first few months, I did actually kind of stress, and then there was a few months when I didn't have it, but everyone was lovely. So what I done then was I actually went to the credit union, and I was able to borrow the rest, and then it was fine. It was just, that was it, done, you know, which was brilliant. So I would just say, go for it. I actually seen Andrea when she was going to join, and I met Andrea before, when she was doing vegan classes.
That's right.
So she actually rang me a few weeks ago, and I was going, we've met before. And I was going, I didn't have the confidence to say, just go for it, you know. And I was going, oh, I should say that to her. But then, you know, the self-talk kicks in and you go, oh, you know.
No. And you know, it's such an interesting one because like even with Andrea, like her story is kind of nuts. I'm going to have her chat, just share it, because she had someone that she knew was in the program that had told her. So the angels were totally trying to nudge you, tell her, but then she ended up someone else going like, just do it. And she's like, I don't have the money. And she was like, I'm just going to decide to do it. So she decided to do it. And then the next, literally like 20 minutes later, a phone call came offering her a whole new dog for pets, for dog walking, which is what she wanted to be doing, to cover it all. And she was like, oh my God, that was it. But what was even stranger was I had, because I didn't know Andrea personally, but because she had lived in Ireland and been, as you know her, like, because she had the vegan food and she knew lots of people in spiritual circles, that I literally, she was posting saying, that's it, I've decided to do it. The minute I decided to join, the money appeared. And I was replying, like I was about to send her a message and go, look at this, because my mouse had gone over her name. And her, whatever way, my mum had gone over, and we'd two mutual friends, and that's what the payment plan is. Two.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. So like, I think there's just a very kind of leap and energy to it, isn't it? And it is a shift. It is a big.
I really felt I was being pushed to do this, and that's trying to resist didn't work. It just yes.
Yeah. I suppose that's the thing. There's other forces there's other, like, I feel like there's other good forces around that are like showing us the direction, like showing us the way. And we just have to like trust that push or those nudges or what's showing the way.
Follow them, yeah, exactly, yeah. I had a really strange one a few weeks ago. My daughter scalded her leg, and I took her up to the minor injuries unit. And we're there, and the girl in reception, we knew her. So we're in and we're seeing the doctor, and she comes in and she goes, do you realize you have another appointment at a clinic here? And I went, no. She says, well, it's for today, it's for now. So do you want me to tell them you're coming? I goes, yeah, it wasn't me, it was for my daughter. And I'm going, how crazy was that we were actually in the hospital at the right time for the clinic? I am still going, oh my God, you could have got us there a less painful way, but
I know. God, it's just a really a big mystery, isn't it? It really is. And how would you like being in the community, like in our feng shui community? I think like our Powerhouse community, like that's just one of the things I think comes as a little bonus in that I didn't.
Yeah, I think it's very supportive, and if you have any questions or anything, you're kind of going, I won at the minute. Last year I needed moving metal in my center area, but I only need one moving metal this year. So that's the one that's in my daughter's bedroom. So I've left the one in the kitchen. So I keep meaning to go, is it okay to leave that there? Or...
It's fine. There you go. Totally fine.
Having to take the battery out and put it away till next year.
Yeah, exactly. Just leave it. Then you'll have a spare. Because I was the same. I'd left this year there. So I did. Yeah. It is. And that's one of the things that I love is just like all these like-minded women that are so supportive and have all the it's amazing.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to share? Any other wins or anything else you'd like to share on this journey?
A wee list. I just in the beginning I felt like, get it done. I have to get everything done and get all the remedies in and I need more metal. And this year actually I needed more metal than what I needed last year. But I had needed more the year before. So I had it on. I have less rusty metal because I spray painted all my
you upgrade. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that actually look nicer now. I don't have to have them in bags.
Upgraded.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What's on your list? Call out your list. I just love coming onto a calls when they're like, I have a list written, and I'm like, oh my God.
Well, I have the money mindset, changing the car, going on holidays. Oh yeah, it's easier to let go when I declutter now. I find I can just go, like last Saturday, I cleaned out the hot press, and it was just everything went into a bag, and I went straight to the clothes bin, and it's all gone. Whereas before I'd gone, oh, maybe no, I shouldn't. Now there is still stuff that I find it hard to let go of, but I kind of look at it and go, okay, not this time, maybe the next time.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It is inevitable. Yeah,
and I find that is a big one for me, because growing up you kind of held on to everything you had, and it was. My mother would come in and clear stuff out and go, oh my God, she took all that stuff. So I kind of became a hoarder because of that, because I wasn't letting go because somebody else had taken all my stuff. But, now I clear out my own, but I would never do it on my kids. I let them, figure out and see what you want. And because I know how it felt for me, to come home and stuff gone.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah, and it's different layers, and that you notice things at different times. You go a couple of years, and then all of a sudden you go, maybe you shouldn't have that there, or it just kind of comes into your consciousness, and you go, oh right, okay, I'll move that now.
Yeah. And how do you feel in the house now? Because you said you were crying the whole time when you moved in.
Yeah, and actually my friend was home from Australia when I moved in, and she kept comforting me. It's okay, Aunt, be okay, but I don't like this house. I actually like it now. I love where I live now, because the Cooley Mountains is just out my windows. So when I stand at the kitchen sink, I can just see the mountains. So it's really lovely. I had
So
my window cleaner was here yesterday, and he's going, "You have lovely views, haven't you?" That's I
we're
got
so
the window
blessed.
cleaner. My windows are always clean. But,
Yeah, I got mine done the other day. It's so amazing, the difference.
yeah.
Like it came the other day at to my house as well. It's amazing, amazing.
Last year, he just texts me about every couple of months and go, "I'm in the area, you know, do you want the windows done?" But last year, my dad had just passed away, and I goes, "Oh, no, not this time." So this window here, like I sit here a lot and notice when it's dirty. And I was sitting here after the funeral, and I was going, "That window is rotten, it's really annoying me." And I went out to clean it. I left it worse. God, what am I going to do? I have to look at this now. But then I was going on holidays actually a few days after my dad's funeral, so which wasn't too bad. And then when I come back, he actually texted me, "And I'm going to be in your area." And I'm going, "Oh, yes, yes, please come and clean my windows."
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about them. I can clean windows, so he cleans them.
It's getting those systems in place as well. Having someone to do it, because we're the same with just someone that comes and does it regularly, which is so good.
Yeah.
Thanks a million, Anne. This is amazing. I'm so pleased. Like your energy has changed so much as well, because I know we chatted like way back.
Yeah.
Your energy is so different. Like you're so much more relaxed and just you're just there's a different. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. I remember on that call, you come on and you goes, "Right, Anne, now this is your time for questions." And I'm going, oh, what questions? I couldn't even think of what questions I had.
Yeah, but we just had a little wander around, and it's all perfect, and that's one of the things. There's options for different people if you want to join and have a one-to-one session. There's with them one of our team as well now, which we didn't have before because we didn't have people to do it, and I didn't have the capacity. So
it was just yourself.
Yeah. Now we've got amazing people, and it's so funny actually. Andrea it's just a year now. She's in one of our how it works. Oh, it's amazing. Thanks a million, Anne. It's so nice to see you, and I love your energy is just lighter and brighter, and it feels good. And great to hear the update from you. And new car and the holidays. Holidays soon. I know.
Lots of new things happening. I signed up last year to become. I do a lot of knitting and crocheting, and Mommy had been knitting before I went to school, so really. But my thing is always, I don't just knit for me. I'm always knitting. Think, oh, people would like this. People would like this. So that's why we're doing craft fairs. So last year, somebody said to me, "You should become a tutor for LMETB." So I filled in the form last year and done the interview and everything, and I was accepted. So I actually got my first class this year, which started yesterday. So this really exciting, to see people that are saying, "Oh my God, Anne, you're so calm, and you show that so well, and I love the way you do that." It's great confidence booster.
Yeah, and lovely, getting to share something that you've been doing your whole life and teaching it now. Fabulous. That's great news.
My wee tricks and tips and
yeah. I love it. Yeah. I love it. That's a really nice new beginning. On the 22nd of February, which I think is next week, I'm doing a call on new beginnings in the members group. So it'll be our fresh start, new year, fresh start, new beginnings call. So hopefully you'll be able to make it.
Yes. Yeah.
Thanks, Anne.
Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to share and tell me? I'm just.
Sure, when I get off the call, there'll probably be loads of things. I should have said that.
Don't worry. I'll be. We'll keep us posted. And if you see the Friday wins, come and share. We didn't know about your knitting or your new car. We didn't hear anything, so keep us posted in the group. Yeah.
Sometimes you feel, I'll not share, but I know it's good to share.
To just pop it up and share, because it's motivation for yourself. Everyone. Yeah, exactly. And just being here and sharing your journey. Well, all I have to say to you is just thank you for taking the leap. Thank you for taking the leap and trusting that nudge that was pushing you forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy I did. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And then when things come up, I go, the universe will find a way.
Yeah, it's almost like that alone helped you kind of move into a new place altogether. And that's what we see when you kind of do that one scary thing, you just become braver and more trusting. Yeah, with it all.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Anne. Have a great day. I'll leave you to it. Ken is cooking the lunch, so I'm going to go into him.
Lovely. Can I have some?
I know, he's so good. But like, actually, he's cooking lunch for him, and if I'm here, he'll do it for me as well. But it's actually for him, and then I'll just get extra if
Any leftover.
if there's any left over, or if I'm here, it'd be like, I'll put it on for you too. Have a great day. Thanks a million, Anne. For everybody who's here live or watching the replay, this evening we are talking about love and attracting love, and also improving relationships. We're going to be talking all about that. It's going to be kind of manifesting, attracting, and fun love and relationships, as it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. As Valentine's Day today. And we're going to do that at 8 p.m. this evening. We've been welcoming some more amazing members into the Powerhouse community, and we're super delighted to see them coming in. As you know, the doors are open, and we've got another few days of magic here in the group on the live call. But we'd love to see you there. And if you have any questions about joining us in Powerhouse, just drop a message to me or one of the Power Partners or in the Facebook group. We're here to answer them. And we've got loads of other past members who are also answering and supporting, and just, being here to, to help you, really trust those nudges that you're getting. Thanks, Anne. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you all soon. See you later at 8 p.m. Bye.
Bye.